Before I actually became a writer, I was doing reviews for a website that I used to work for, and I had to interview Ian Rankin. And we were having a chat after we'd finished the interview, because I was going through his book to review it for the website. And one of the things we got on to talking about was the fact that no one had ever written stories or crime novels set in Aberdeen, whereas Glasgow and Edinburgh, you can't throw a brick without stunning at least half a dozen fictional detectives. Aberdeen was just virgin territory. And I've lived there since I was 2, so it just seemed to be the natural place to set stuff. And also the only thing we'd ever had previously to that was Roughnecks by the BBC, which is the most appalling sack of festering vomit that has ever poured forth from a weasel's mouth. It was absolutely awful, and people in Aberdeen only watched it because they either knew people who were extras or to laugh at all the things that they'd got wrong. And it was nice to actually have an opportunity to put Aberdeen back on the map. We're a big, third largest city in Scotland. We have drugs and prostitution and murder and all that other stuff that other big cities have. Why shouldn't we be proud of it? Blind Eye is the 5th in the series of Logan McRae novels, and it takes a look at what's happened to Aberdeen with all the influx of Polish economic migrants that have come in. Because it's the very first time that Aberdeen has had a large collection of any group other than everybody before that has always had to be absorbed into the community, and it's the first time that they've been able to form a separate entity of their own. And that's thrown up some interesting and slightly disturbing things in Aberdeen that have never existed before. And that's one of the things that the Blind Eye has been set up really to go and have a delve. Of all the recurring characters that we have in the Logan books, I think the one that is the most fun to write has to be D.I. Steele, who is going to come back time and time again, even though people have emailed me saying, please, for God's sake, kill her off. But other people love her, and I love writing about her. She's just so utterly un-PC, and the jokes she comes out with are horrific and very, very rude, and that's just so much fun to play with. The other recurring ones have a tendency to die occasionally, or be tortured, or have bits cut off. I don't think I really want to go too much further than that. Well, the future holds at least another Logan McRae book. I've just started on the 6th one, which as yet doesn't have a title, but is possibly going to break him. I've been enjoying torturing the living hell out of the poor sod for the last 5 books, and I think I might be going slightly too far this time.